All right, good evening, everybody. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Dispatchers Network. Tonight is Monday, so it must be Monday orientation. Every Monday night from 8 p.m. to 8:45 p.m., we have orientation for our new students, live orientation every Monday night. And tonight we have Terrell Davis. We have Coretta. How do you pronounce your last name?
Thames. It's Tim, but everybody said Thames the way it's spelled.
Okay, so we have Coretta Thames, and we have Jason Sweet. We have Felicia Brown. We have, okay, I'm not even going to attempt to announce your first name. Is that, how do you pronounce that? J-E-P-H-T-E?
Jeffy, but I go by G.
Okay, and we have myself. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome. How many of you just joined? If not all of you.
We did. Can you hear us, Calvin?
I hear you just fine. Who is we?
Terrell with T&J Dispatching.
Okay, Mr. Terrell at T&J Dispatching. All right, I need everybody to go to mydispatcher.org. That is our back office website. Does everybody have their login?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I need everybody to go to mydispatcher.org. This is the site right here. This is, of course, is our back office site, and this is where all your action takes place. This is where you will originate all your stuff from. Now, when you get to this site, really the only part of this site that you all are going to be really concerned with is going to be over here in the More section. Okay, let's go to the More section. You put your, let me share my screen so y'all can see. First of all, there we go. All right, you're gonna go over here to the More section. Okay, when you go over here to the More section, and can you also see my screen? Yeah. All right, these mics are very sensitive. I hear y'all whispering. The mics are very sensitive. They will pick up on everything. Okay. Hold up. I got a low bandwidth here. Make sure my bandwidth stays going, and you all can still hear me.
Hey, Calvin, the screen went blank. Oh. It just went silent.
Hey, Bert, can you hear me? Nope.
I hear you.
Yeah, man, I don't know what happened. What's going on?
Oh, so you too? You can't hear nothing else?
Nah, my screen is black.
Go to the message part, and then go to Calvin name, the host. It says he's sharing the screen. It says www.mydispatch.org.
Okay.
You see it?
You said it's another screen on mydispatch.org?
Now look. You see the telephone? Then it shows the camera, then the mic, then it shows 5 people on. Yeah. Right next to it, it's the message thing that says chat. Click on it.
Okay, I see that.
Click on that, and then go to Calvin Butler. It got the green host, and click on the website, and it's going to take you so we can all share. But I don't know what's going on with the voice stuff.
Okay, you said Captain Butler. Where's Captain Butler at?
It should show at the bottom. It shows just me and you talking. On the message, look at the bottom. It say 8:09 p.m. It say Calvin Butler host, and then it got the website right there.
I see it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Was that Mr. Butler we was talking to?
He ain't said nothing since the screen went black.
Yeah. I'm already at the website. Here.
Yeah, same here. My screen is blank.
Everybody, I apologize. Technical difficulties. I was back in my back office, and I guess I lost the connection, so I had to come up to the front. So my back office, I guess my extender must have went out, and I do apologize. All right, is everybody still with me?
Yes.
All right. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So as I was saying before, we were so rudely cut off. I need everybody to go to mydispatcher.org, and that's going to be your back office site, which is going to be this area right here. And when you get there, I need you to go over to where it says More. That's the area that you all are going to be concerned with. That's your the area that you all are going to do most of your stuff on. Okay. Now, when you come down here, let's see, we got some background noise. When you come down over here, first thing you all going to do is you're going to go to where it says Dispatcher Tools and Resources. Now, you all notice you have a lot of stuff here. You have your Dispatcher Tools and Resources. That's going to be your main area. You have a video library. Also, that's where all your videos are going to be at. So when you go to your video library, you're going to be able to access all your videos, all your training videos. Every video we've ever shot is on here, okay? And we have them categorized as live weekly training and your curriculum video. These are the videos are the ones that we talked about where we do our Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesday nights training. And then we have our operational training. Those are the videos from our Saturday broadcast, the Book and Freight from Home show. Those are going to be your longer videos, more in-depth type videos, okay? And then down here we have the RBBS, the personal attention services and things of that nature. These are all private consultations. We don't record all private consultations. It depends on the client. If they want us to record or not, we ask their permission. If you all do a private consultation, we'll always ask your permission. If we can record, if you choose not to, we won't record it, okay? But these are your private consultations. The ones that were recorded, those are there. And then down here, we have the RBBS brand. These are just little branding videos, little short type, commercial type videos and things like that. But let's go ahead and get into your back office here, all right? Back office tools and resources. Now, the way we're set up, we are a networking and consulting platform. Now, exactly what does that mean? That does not mean that I am going to hold your hand every step of the way. That's not what that means. That means that you all have access to a whole bunch of stuff. You all have access to a whole bunch of tools and resources. You have more tools and resources with our platform than you do with all the other freight broker training platforms combined. Okay, and you can test me on that. There's not another freight broker training platform. All of them combined don't give you all as many tools and resources as we do. Okay, now What do we mean by a networking platform? This is not a hand-holding type of thing. What this is that you all are in a situation where you never feel like you're by yourself completely. Why? Because you have connections with me every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And then on top of that, you have a network that you all are plugged into. You all are plugged into your private network, and that is through our Facebook. That is through our Facebook page. We have a private network on Facebook where you all can go and plug in to your private chat groups. If you go to Facebook, and if you're part of our chat group, if you went over to my my personal page and you went over to the private chat group, you'll notice here, you see where it says the RBBS LLC chat group. We have chat group 1. Now, most of you all are new, so you're going to be a part of chat group 2. Okay? This is your chat group. As you all can see here, there's a lot that goes on in the chat group. You know, people talking about loads, people talking about, the industry. Anytime you have a question about anything, this is a good place to go and ask it in the chat groups during the week. This is your area of support. Sometimes I will post updates and things like that into the chat group. The chat group is monitored. And from time to time, I'll jump in and kind of say some things or respond to some questions that are being asked on the chat group. Now, just because you see me on Facebook does not mean that I'm going to respond to stuff in the chat group. The reason why is this. As I said, this is a networking platform. It's not a hand-holding session by myself. I cannot run this company and my other businesses if I try to hold every hand of all of my students. I can't do it. I can't do it. That's why we give you all time on Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, okay? And we give you 2.5 to 3 hours on Saturday. That is enough time that you all have with me where you all have a chance to ask questions, you have a chance to present your ideas, you have a chance to engage me. And on top of that, on top of all of that, we have private consultations, okay? We do have private consultations on top of all of that. And let me show you what that is. I am going to be putting the private consultations in the back office. Right now, you can find it on our Facebook page, which is the RBBS Logistics Learning Center on Facebook. Okay, just come down and look for the RBBS Logistics Learning Center on Facebook, and you can go to our private consultation page when you see the private consultation links, as you'll see here, pop up very soon. And here we go. You're gonna see this right here with the gentleman. Somebody's eating something good because I hear you smacking. You're gonna see this area right here where someone is sitting at the table doing some private consultations there, or you're gonna see the other link right here. This is the other private consultation post on Facebook. But we are posting this in the back office, so when you go to the private consultation page, you can go over here. I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. You can go over here. That's just a notice page that tells you about it. Here we go. You can go here and you can click on the private consultation link, and it'll take you right over to our consultation page where you can book your private consultation. Now, private consultations, they are not free. They are not free. We charge $100 per hour, but our members get it at half price. So you all get it for $50 an hour. You can book them, and you can book a half-hour sessions on the private consultation. During private consultation, we will talk about anything that you want to talk about as long as it is logistics, freight, industry related. If you want to know how to start your own trucking company without owning any trucks, guess what? We'll tell you how to do it. We'll put you in touch with the people that will help you get it done. And if you make $1 billion a year, all you owe us is that $39.95 per month on your monthly subscription. That's it. Okay, because we don't make any money from your booking of freight. We don't make any money from your creation of businesses or things of that nature. All right, so back to our back office. All right, let's get into our back office area here and get more in depth into it. All right, if you notice here in your back office, when you first come to your back office, the first thing you're going to notice is that it is a Rolodex style back office. Now I want to show you how this works. If you click on the Rolodex to your right, it will roll around to your left. If you click on the one to your left, it will roll around to your right. If you click on the one in the middle, it will pull that one up. If you place your cursor over and just let it hover, it will tell you what that is. Okay? Did everybody get that I know I went kind of fast, but did everybody get it?
Mhm.
All right, great. So you place your cursor over whatever you're looking at and just let it sit there, and it will tell you what it is. As you can see, this is search 19 million shippers. Obviously, this is where you go to search your shippers. Now, the best way to find out where everything is in your back office is to just go and click on it. Just start clicking on stuff. I promise you, you won't break it. Okay, I promise you won't break anything. So just go and start to clicking on it. If you're looking for shippers, you're going to click on that. Now, when you're clicking on it, it's going to take you to a placement holding. It's going to take you to a image holding page. It's going to tell you what you just clicked on. Search 19 million shippers. Standard Industrial Classification. That's SIC. S-I-C. So when y'all hear me talk about a SIC code site, that's what I'm talking about. S-I-C, not SIT, but SIC code. Okay? System search allows the user to search all 19 million plus domestic shippers. And then down here, when you click where it says go to the link, then it'll take you right over to that site. And it should already has our login for this site. The unrestricted login is already embedded, so all you've got to do is go in and start searching. It should be set for products and services. If you want to look for companies, you can go over here and click the company name. The only reason you're going to be looking for companies is if you're looking for like a port, looking at one of the ports that's coming in from overseas. A lot of our freight forwarders will use the company search, but for you all, you're going to be using the product and services search. So when you go in, you're just going to put in what you're looking for. If you want to look for lumber or produce or whatever, let's just say lumber. If you want to look for lumber, you put in lumber, and guess what? It's going to pull up every lumber company, every lumber shipper in the United States, okay? It's going to put them up by categories. As you can see here, you have, for just lumber, under that category, you have 4,909 shippers under the general category of lumber. If you're looking for lumber and building materials, dealers, installation and energy conservation products, there's 108, and so on and so on and so on and so on. A lot of shippers that ship lumber. Let's just click on lumber, main one, and let's go down here and let's just grab one out here. Just grab one and show you what it looks like. It's going to take you over. It shows you everything about that company. It gives you all the information, contact information, phone number, email address, fax number, where they are, whole 9 yards. If you come on down here, it tells you how much they pay to move freight from their location to any state in the United States. If you click on it and just put in a state, let's say Michigan, it pulls up, it tells you they pay $75 per pallet, and for a partial drive-in, they pay $360 for a partial drive-in. Now, drive-ins come in 4 quarters, so you multiply that times 4, you get a full truckload, okay? So it'll be $360 times 4 is what they pay to move it to Michigan. Now, obviously, they're not very far from Michigan. They are in New York, so that's probably why they only pay that. If you pick someone that's a little bit further out, you notice they pay more. And if you move on down to, let's say, Florida, you notice they have that, they pay that right there. And let's just say North Dakota, they pay considerably a lot more. Okay, they pay $100 a pallet, $120 a crate, and $2,600 for a full dry-van truckload. Okay, so that is your SIC code site. Now, you have all the shippers' information. You also have an area here if you want to get a quote. If you want to get a quote, you're going to click in here. You're going to click what product you want to get a quote on shipping. When you do that, it's going to take you over to the quote site. Then you can upload your carrier's packet. Okay, if you have a carrier on the contract, or if you are a broker, you can upload your carrier or your broker's packet by clicking here where it says choose file. You can download your carrier's packet, and you can attach it. You can type stuff in down here on what you are trying to achieve, or what lanes you're trying to get, or if you were inquiring about lanes, then they will review your packet, and then they will contact you, and they will go over what lanes your carrier qualifies for, and tell you how much money they will be willing to pay that carrier to run those lanes. Okay, now this is all part of our tools and resources, so there's no extra money you have to pay for anything like this. So you all don't have to go out and do what? Buy those quote unquote shippers list that everybody's trying to sell online. You know, you buy, what is it? You know, 20,000 list of 20,000 shippers for $2,000, and half of them don't work. Half of them out of business. See, you don't have to worry about that because you all have a direct feed right into the federal government's registration for all shippers. Every domestic shipper must register with the federal government SIC code site if they pay taxes in the United States. And you never have to worry about a company being out of business. Why? Because it is a government site. When new companies come on, they update it. When companies go out of business, they take them off. They update it. It is consistently and continually being updated all the time. So you all always have up-to-date and correct information. Okay? Any questions on the SIC code site? Everybody got that on the SIC code site?
None here, boss.
Okay, I must be doing a great job. Y'all ain't got no questions. I like that. I like that. Pat myself on the back. Good job, Calvin. All right, so let's continue on. All right, so we've got the SIC code site. Go ahead and get out of that real quick. All right, moving on. All right, let's get out of this real quick. We're gonna scroll down, and you can exit out of these. Now, if you're looking at some of this, you notice we have some good pictures here. Well, the pictures are there to tell a story. They tell you, but you can pretty much look at the picture and it'll tell you what that is. It will tell you what that is. If you see the truck that's pulling money, guess what? That's our pitch. How much money do you need to move your truck? So if you look at learn the pitch, that's it right there. And it is under the category of agreements, forms, and documents. That area there was under tools and resources, where you have stuff like, the free transport directory. You have the search for freight brokers. You have your SIC code site, all 19 million shippers. You have your holding page, and you have your, what's this right here, freight quote calculator, and you have some other calculator. Those are tools and resources. In your agreement, forms, and documents, these are all the things you're going to need to run your business. You are going to need a service dispatch agreement, okay? You are going to need to know the pitch, okay? You are going to need, well, this is just a holding page, forms and documents, holding page. You're going to need to know the auto dealer script on what to say to car dealers. That's the Word version that you can change and put your information up top before you send it out to the car dealers. And this is the PDF version of that same one that you can make flyers from. Okay, this is. Let's sit there for a second. Should tell you what it is in a second. There it is. It's the General Shippers Freight Script. This is what you say to shippers when you're trying to get them to sign on to your, trying to sign you on as a broker, so that you can send them loads. Okay, and when you click on it, you know it should pull right up. It's going to give you a little thing down here saying it's downloaded. And then once it's downloaded, it should pull right up, and you should be able to read that script. And here it comes right now. Make sure you all have Microsoft Word, because most of this stuff is in Microsoft Word. But this is your script on what to say to shippers. It basically says, why should you partner with a member of the RBBS National Network of Dispatch? You can change that to whatever you want to, but this is your general script, and it's been proven to be effective with shippers when you pitch this to them. Go over it, read it, learn it, get good at it, and make sure you use it if you are a broker and you're looking for shippers. Now, if you're a dispatcher, you really have no use for this part of what we're looking at right here. Let's get back over to our page. Google, there we go. All right. Real quick, we're gonna hit this script right here. This is the thing that you all are gonna have to learn. How much money do you need to move your truck? Okay, this is your script that you really need to learn. You really need to learn this. We have several videos where we pitch this live. Go back and watch those videos where we pitch it live to carriers, and they sign up. I think I pitched this in about 8 different videos, and I've only had one that didn't sign up. So everybody we call, we got them to sign up. Now, why do I have such a good closing ratio? Because if they are still on the phone, I am still selling, okay? Just because someone tells you, well, you know, I don't want this, I don't need this, I got a dispatcher, my wife dispatches for me for free. That's not a sign that you should hang up. That's a sign of them basically challenging you to convince them that they need your service. That's all it is. Because if they really don't want your service, what are they going to do? Can anybody tell me what they're going to do? If you're on the phone with someone and they really don't want your services, what are they going to do?
My experience is they straight hang up.
That's right. They are going to straight hang up. If they are still on the phone, guess what? You keep selling. Because that's what I do. If they're on the phone, I'm still selling. Until they hang up, I keep selling. I don't care if they say, man, I don't need this. I told you I don't need this. I don't want this. My wife does this for free. I'm keep selling. Okay? If you pitch this right, there's no way for them to not want your services. And the way this pitch goes is basically this. Hey, Mr. John, how you doing? My name is Calvin Butler, and I'm with the Calvin Butler Dispatch, and I'm a member of the National Dispatchers Network. Our network is the largest network of independent dispatchers in the country. We have more than 2,740 independent dispatchers and more than 1,000 freight brokers. And we specialize in finding owners, operators like you, high dollar freight. Let me ask you a question. How much money do you need to move your truck? Now, Mr. John's going to come back. He's going to say one or two things. He's going to say, well, I need, and that's an easy one. Or he's going to say, man, what the hell are you talking about? Okay? It doesn't matter what he says. Your response is going to be, like I said, I understand. Like I said, my name is Calvin Butler. I'm with the National Network of Dispatchers, and we understand that not all carriers can run their freight at the same amount of money because you have expenses that other carriers may not have. So when you tell us you want freight that's paying $2.25 per mile for all freight that's going more than 500 miles, that's all we're going to look for. If you tell me you want freight that's under 500 miles and you need $3.25 per mile, guess what? I'm not going to look for freight that's paying $2.99 per mile. I'm going to look for freight that's paying $3.25 per mile or better. If you tell me you don't like the mountains, you can't stand going up in the snow, I'm not going to send you up to New York and New Hampshire. I'm going to keep you on the bottom half of the United States. If you tell me you don't want to pull more than 33,000 pounds, ain't no need to be looking at freight that weighs 35,000 pounds because you don't want that. I'm going to get freight that's weighing less than 33,000 pounds. So you know when you see my number on your call ID, I got the kind of loads you want. You want to the places you want to go, paying the kind of money you want to get paid. How's that sound to you? Now, that's the pitch. Now, no matter what he comes back with after that, you have a way of overcoming it. I mean, you know, that sounds good, but my wife dispatches for me for free. I understand, sir, and I'm sure your wife is a great dispatcher, and I'm not trying to replace your wife. But let me ask you this. If your wife is finding your loads, let's say one Tuesday or Wednesday, and those loads are, my dog just tore up a bunch of paper, and he looking at me like I did something wrong. Yeah, you did something wrong. Go find your mama. But if your wife is finding loads for you one Tuesday morning, and all she's finding is loads that's paying $1.65 per mile, and you look on the load boards and all you're finding is $1.20 per mile, okay, or $1.85 per mile. Then you get a phone call from me or one of our dispatchers, and we've got loads for you that's paying $2.75 per mile. Whose loads you going to run that day? Then you just shut up, right? Because obviously he's going to do what? He's going to pick the highest paying loads, right? Hello?
That's about common sense, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to pick the highest paying load. So that comment he made about what? My wife does this for free, I don't need this, doesn't mean a hill of beans, right? Just like any other objection he has, it does not mean a hill of beans. You keep selling. The script is designed for you to overcome no matter what they say. It's designed for you to have an overcome solution to it. Y'all understand?
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking I'm about 50-50 right now, but I only had one person to actually sign the contract. Everybody else, I'm still waiting.
Well, because you didn't do the follow-up script. Okay? We have a video on the follow-up script. Now, the follow-up script is not written down. The follow-up script is all attitude. All right? That's all it is. It's just attitude. Because it's like when you first contact someone, it's like meeting someone at a club or a bar. Okay, a lot of y'all out there who are single, I am no longer single, so I don't do this. But I used to do this back in the day when I was single. When you were single, you meet someone at the bar, your eyes meet, and y'all got an obvious connection there. So you sashay on over. Those of you who don't know what sashaying is, it's just a smooth walk. You sashay on over and you sit down, say, "Can I buy you a drink?" or whatever, this and that, and y'all having a great conversation. Y'all having a great time. Great time, great conversation. You're laughing. She's reaching out, she's touching your hand, or he's reaching out, touching your hand. All this type of stuff and everything, and y'all just vibe. You had a great time. Night comes to an end. Y'all say good night. You shake hands, get a little peck on the cheek, whatever. And she says, "I'll call you," and you say, "I'll call you," and just stay in touch and all this type of. Everything went great. 6 weeks later, no phone call. Okay, and you happen to see this person out somewhere, at another club. You go to the club or go to another bar, whatever, and there she is or there he is right there. Now, if you're like most women want a guy who takes control. They don't want the timid guy. They want the guy that takes control. Okay, you're either going to be one or two guys. You're going to walk over, or you're going to, kind of ease over, or whatever you do, and you say, hey, you remember me? Remember this isn't the woman want that guy. Okay? That guy they don't want. But the guy that comes over, looks it in the eyes, and basically just says, "Look, I'm going to be honest, I had a great time with you. I think we have a connection, and I think we could really, 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 really have a great, time together and create something meaningful." That guy they want. Now, you're either going to be one of those guys when you call that carrier back. So if you send a carrier out your dispatch agreement and they haven't sent it back, they haven't signed it, right? If they haven't signed it and sent it back by the end of that day, guess what? The next day I'm calling. And here is what I'm calling them with. I am calling them, and I am going to go ahead and I'm going to load up my straight. My straight dispatch helper. Y'all know what that is, right? That's the new software that Mr. Khalid Hart, one of our new members, developed. He wrote this software and he developed this software, and he is a new member just like you all. He came to us. And he had only been with us about how long has Khalid been with us? He's been with us maybe 3 months, I think. 3 or 4 months. But in his first week, he didn't, because he came to this industry, didn't know anything about the industry. Didn't know anything about the industry. Didn't know anything about trucking. Okay? But he came in, did exactly what we told him to do, and the first couple of weeks, guess what? He signed up 6 or 7 carriers and wound up making good money each week. He was booking freight, and he's still making money booking freight with his carrier, but he also signed up for a private consultation for a private consultation. And through those consultations, he decided, we helped him decide that he was going to create some type of software that is going to help people search load boards faster. So he created this software, okay? And that's it right there. It's called the Straight 8. Now, I'm going to go ahead and log off here real quick. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here real quick so I can put in my software key, because I don't want y'all stealing my key, okay? Hold on for a second. I'm going to turn my cameras off real quick. There we go. Now, y'all can't see my screen now, right? Hello?
We're not talking.
Okay. Y'all can't see my screen, right?
We're not telling.
Well, I'm not. I tell you what.
You can't see it.
Nah, I know y'all can't see it. Okay, hold on here. Turn my video off. All right, find my key. Log in. I think I'm logged in somewhere else. Where else am I logged in at? Okay, it's not accepting my key because I'm logged in somewhere else. Hold on here. Give me a second. Let me try extensions. Go to my extension. Okay. Let me remove it. Come on. There we go. All right. I gotta upload my extension again. And can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
All right, great. I gotta upload my extension again. Let me go to my straight dispatch helper. Download the extension. Add to Chrome. Add extension. There it is. All right. All right. My extension is back on now. Let me see if I can get this thing loaded up here the way it's supposed to be loaded up. All right, there we go. I'm back in. All right. Let me put y'all back on. There we go. All right. So my screen again with everybody. And you all should be back in the loop. Y'all see my screen now, right?
Yes.
All right, great. Yes. All right. As you can see here, I've loaded up my straight dispatch helper. All right. So what you're gonna do is, when you call this guy back, okay, let's go back over here to our site here. Let's get out of some of this other stuff. Make sure we get rid of all this other stuff. We don't need all this right now. We're gonna go over here, back over here to our site. When you get ready to call this guy back, you're gonna go down here to your load boards. Okay, you're gonna jump on this load board that you have your straight dispatch loaded up on. Okay, and I happen to know that one of the load boards that we have this loaded up on is one of my favorite load boards, and it is going to be not Lane Honey, but where is it? So y'all see we have a lot of private load boards too. I'm trying to find one of my favorite ones here. I like this load board. Not next load, but direct freight is what I'm looking for. That's Trucker's Path. We have it on that one too. But I want to show it to you on direct freight. I think that's it right there. Nope. There it is, direct freight. All right. Now, notice when y'all going to the load boards, when you're going to the load boards, the ones that require a login, your login information is on this placement holding page. Okay, you see it right there where it says UN and PW. That's your username, password. Okay, so use that login when you're logging into the load boards that need a login. Do not, let me repeat this, do not even attempt to change those logins, because all that's going to happen is we're going to log in to our master account, or we're going to call them up directly, and we're going to identify ourselves with our secret passwords and things like that we have so they know it's us. And then we're going to ask them what IP address changed the logins. And then you're going to be in trouble. Okay? Don't get in trouble. Okay? Don't start changing logins. Okay? That will get you in trouble. It could get you booted out of our platform, and it could get you some, you know, if it's serious enough and we find out it was malicious, it could get you a charge. That's theft of intellectual property. Anytime you change someone's logins to a private subscription paid service, that is intellectual property theft, and that's what that falls under. So be very careful with that. Okay. All right. So, but we provide you with the logins. You have it right there. You can log in. Now, once you get there, you're gonna go and you're gonna log in. All right. And you see I'm already logged in, and then you start looking for loads. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna ask this guy. Okay. So what you're gonna do is when you call them back. Now, remember, this is the person that you sent your dispatch agreement out to. They said that they wanted your services, but they hadn't sent you anything back. Right?
Hey,
It's just
Mr.
a matter.
Galvin.
Yep.
Jason said he can't log in.
Okay, well, Jason's gonna have to hold on for a minute because can't log in where?
He can't log in to the back page.
The back office site?
Yeah, the back office.
Is he a member?
I don't know. He's on here. I don't think his mic work. That's why I was just speaking out.
This is his what doesn't work?
Jason Sweet. He look in the message.
Okay, hold on. Jason Sweet. All right, Jason. Oh, it says waiting for approval. Okay. When did he sign up? He must have signed up just today. Hold on, Jason. Hold on, everybody. I've got to go do a whole new thing here. We got to run off script here real quick to get Mr. Jason up to speed here. We've got to go way off script. Yeah, see, he just signed up. Must have been today. Yeah, because they hadn't approved him yet. All right. He should be up. He should be okay. All right. Let's get back to script here. Okay. All right. So what you're gonna do is, where was I at? All right. What you're gonna do is you're going to. All right. Here we go. All right. Your logins are here on the placement boards. If you get to one and it doesn't have the information, that means that's a private load board and it doesn't require a login. Okay, just got to know somebody to get on it. And fortunate enough, you all know us. All right, so you're gonna click on that and it's gonna take you over here. Now, what you're gonna do is when you call this guy up, it's all about your attitude. Your follow-up call is all attitude. You got to make this person feel like they are missing out on the greatest thing since sliced bread. Okay? Who wants to be that guy? Somebody talk to me real quick. Somebody wants to. Who wants to be the carrier? Nobody wants to volunteer to be the carrier. Hello?
I guess I'll volunteer again.
All right, good. Y'all got to learn to participate now because y'all hold up traffic. All right, so you the carrier. Remember, you're the guy who I called just yesterday, and you said you wanted our service, so I sent you a dispatch agreement, but you haven't sent it back yet. So I'm calling you. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing? Mr. Johnson, how you doing?
I'm good today. How you doing?
I'm good. This is Calvin. Remember me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember. I forgot to get you that,
No, hold on. Slow down. Be difficult, man. Be difficult. Say something like, yeah, I thought about it, man. I changed my mind. No, be difficult. Don't just fall over, man. Don't just lay down for me. Just be difficult. Now, we tried to do something here, so be difficult, okay? All right. Yeah, the guy that called you yesterday, about the dispatch agreement.
Oh, yeah, man. I thought about it, but, I figured that I can just keep doing it myself, man, and I ain't got to.
Okay. Mr. Johnson, let me ask you a question. You like money?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You like making money?
Oh, yeah, I love making money.
You married?
Yes.
Your wife likes money?
Yeah, she like money, too.
She likes spending money?
She loves spending money.
All right.
Boss.
So what are you doing, man? I mean, really, what are you? Do you know how much money you missing right now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because I can still
You know
find
what?
it
You know what? Look, don't worry. You say you can find it yourself? I bet you can't find it as quick as I can. You want to race? I guarantee you can't find it faster, quicker than I can, and find it at the price you want. You want to race? I'll tell you what. Where you at right now?
I'm in Atlanta right now.
You in Atlanta,
Georgia.
so you in Georgia. Let's see what they got going on in Georgia. We're gonna try to find you some loads. Now you told me that you needed $2.35 per mile, right?
Right.
All right. So you in Georgia right now, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. What type of truck you got?
I have a van.
You got a dry van, right?
Yes.
All right. 100 miles out. All right. You say you needed $2.25 per mile, right?
Yes, $2.25.
$2.35. So here's what y'all gonna go to put in 2.35 on what you call it. We're gonna change our highlight color to blue. We're gonna click save. See, updated. All right, Mr. Johnson, you ready to race?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready to race? All right. You got your load board up?
Yes, yes, yes.
So looking for 225, right? Guess what? I found your load that's leaving out of Atlanta, okay, headed towards Mississippi, and it is paying you just a tad over that 225. I got another load here that's leaving out of LaRange, Georgia, and it's going to Tampa, Florida. It's paying $1,450, and that's only going, and that's probably paying. Looks like to me that's 446 miles. So guess what? That's paying you almost what, man? $4.46 miles and paying $1,450. That's put you almost at $4 a mile, man.
Oh man.
So do you want to make some money? And here's another load that's paying what you want. You want to make some money? Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna make some money. I'm kind of interested now.
Can you find them that fast? And here's another load that's paying that. Here's two more loads that's paying super high money because they're marked. Y'all see that? Y'all see how this software works? The lighter shades the lighter shades of blue are the money loads that's paying close to what he has asked for. It's paying 226. No, I'm sorry, 236 or 235 or whatever the case may be. Okay, or 240. The darker the shade of blue it is, the higher the amount. And the ones in yellow is the highest ones on that page. That's some great software in it.
You know what's crazy? I was talking to the guy earlier trying to leave Atlanta going to Indiana. I seen one in yellow. Didn't know what it mean. It said 1,100. I'm quite sure yellow mean the best. He said that was too little. He wanted 1,500.
Yeah, yellow is the highest paying loads. Now, that's why you always ask them how much money do they need to move their truck first. Don't start trying to demonstrate this until they give you a figure. For loads that's running more than 500 miles, how much money do you need to move your truck? For loads that's running less than 500 miles, how much money do you need to move your truck? Right? So when they tell you, I need this, so when you tell them you got more, they ain't got nothing to complain about, right?
Right. I skipped the pitch. That's what
Exactly.
what I was doing wrong.
See, there you go. Learn the pitch. Learn the pitch and present the pitch the way it should be done. Now, when you do that follow-up call, you're basically letting him know that he is missing out on money. Now, my next thing is say, Mr. Johnson, look, man, what you doing? You want some of this money?
Yeah, I want some
All
of
right,
that money.
so let's just stop playing around. Sign my dispatch agreement. Send it back to me with your profile sheet so I can get you paid, man, and keep your wife happy. All right? Now, when you going to send me the dispatch agreement?
I'm about to send it right now.
All right, so if I don't get it in the next 10 to 15 minutes, I can call you back, right?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, I need you to get it over to me, and let's make some money.
Okay, I'm about to do it right now.
All right. Now, y'all see how that second follow-up call went? The first follow-up call, that's your introduction. You know, everybody's nice when you first meet someone. Everything nice. You're selling what this and that. But now you know each other. You don't have to be so nice when you call them back. Now you call them back because you got to do what? You got to slap him into reality. You got to wake him back up again, okay? And you got to make it. You got to make it urgent. You got to create that urgency. You have to create that urgency because here's what happens. Here is how it breaks down on the numbers. If you call 10 owner operators, and if you're good at the pitch, you're going to get 7 out of 10. They're going to say, yeah, man, shoot me over that dispatch agreement, and I'll give you a shot. Now, only 2 of them out of that 7 you send it over to are going to probably send that dispatch agreement back to you signed with the profile sheet. Okay? Now, you got to call the other, 5 back. And you got to hit them with what? The follow-up. And then when you call the other 5 back on the follow-up, you're going to get 4 out of that 5 that are going to send you that dispatch agreement back. You see how that works?
Right.
Because sometimes people need a sharp reminder. They need a very sharp reminder. Baby, I hope you didn't need this. I don't know, something. You're going to need a very sharp reminder. They need a sharp reminder. Okay? So you're going to have to call them back, and you're going to have to remind them. You have to remind them just how valuable and how good you are. And this software makes you a superstar. This software makes you faster than anybody else on finding loads. Okay? Because without this software, you have to go through here and look, and you gotta divide by the miles and the amount of money, right? It takes too long, right? Right?
Right.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, I love the software.
Look, that's why. Look, that's one of the reasons why I say we have students within our platform who are making almost $1 million a year. We have students within our platform who ain't doing squat. Now, Mr. Khalil Ha, who developed the software, he's going to be the one that's going to become a millionaire this year. Because I can't see any owner-operator or dispatcher that wouldn't want this software. I mean, and right now, guess what? You all are the only platform using it. Okay? You all are the only platform using it. And you're using it at a very, 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 very discounted rate. You all essentially, you're paying $4.99 per month. Now he's charging you all $9.99 per month, but we are taking up half that cost. Now everyone else is paying, I think, close to $30 a month for his software, if they get it. Okay, so you all get it at a much, much, much lower rate. All right, so this is the software that I was telling you all about, and it greatly speeds up your processing. Greatly speeds up your processing. With this software, before this software, I would say that you are only going to be able to handle about 6 or 7 owner-operators in dispatching for 6 or 7 owner-operators before you need to hire some help. With this software, you can probably handle 14 to 20 owner-operators before you need to hire some extra help. You see the difference in that?
Yeah.
That's a difference of about $3,000 or $4,000 a week, right? Because if you got to pay someone, you know, a 60-40 split, right, where you got, let's say, 20 carriers, but without this software, you can only handle 5. So you got to hire, you got to hire 4 more dispatchers to handle the other 15, right? You got to split your dispatch fee with them now, where now you're not getting the whole 10%. You got to pay them at least 4%. You see what I'm saying? So you're only getting 6%, right?
Yeah.
Do the math on that, man. Do the math on that. That's about $3-4 grand a week that you got to give up. You see what I'm saying? That's what this software gives you. It gives you the power to handle more carriers quicker than anyone else and find them loads faster than anyone else can. And that's money in your pocket. That's what it boils down to. All right. So if you don't have that software, get in contact with Mr. Khalid and get that software right away. All of you all got the message when you sign up on how to contact him and how to get the software. Use it. Get it. I'm telling you, it makes life so much easier when you're searching these load boards. Okay? All right. Back to our thing here. Now, you'll have a good idea of how finding the load boards work. These are where your load boards are. You have actually more load boards in the placement holder. You've got more than an additional 91 load boards on top of the ones that you see here within your Rolodex. In order to get to those 91 load boards, you're going to come here where it says 91 free load boards. You're going to click the link. It's going to take you over to the area where you can access all these load boards. Okay, all these are load boards. So you got access to a whole bunch of load boards. Okay. So yeah, these are the extra load boards on top of the ones that you have access to already. Okay. You can just click on them and it'll take you right over to those load boards. You don't need a login. They're going to give you access to them where you can go and you can get right onto those load boards. All right. Some of them may take a little bit longer to load up. Now, if your key doesn't work with a certain load board, all y'all have to do is come up here, click on your key access right there, and click where it says request load board. You click that, and then you email him the link to that load board, and then he'll make it available. He'll make it compatible with that load board. All right? Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. All right. All right, real quick here. Go over some other stuff here real quick. But that is your back office site for your load boards and things of that nature. I'm trying to get out of here. Okay, there we go. Now, let's go over your logistics library. Now, for those of you who are new to the industry, you don't know anything about trucking, you've never been in trucking, there's a lot of terms and terminology that truckers use and people use in the industry that you probably won't have any idea what they're talking about. All right? If you run into that situation, we had someone who just joined us like in the last group, week before last group, and Miss Aisha, she's already booking freight. She had been with us 3 days, and she didn't know anything about trucking. I mean, when I say she was new, she was new. She didn't know anything. She had been with us 3 days. She pitched the script and messed around and signed up a couple of carriers. Now, the carrier was asking her stuff like, yeah, I'm looking for an FTL or an LTL. She didn't know what that means. So guess what she did? She immediately went to our, logistics library, right? Went to where it says dictionary of trucking terms. And she looked it up, and she was able to sound like she knew what she was talking about. Right? So that's what it's all about, right? She went in here and she put in, LTL. She was able to come in here and look at it. It told her what it was, less than a truckload. So now she didn't have to look, stupid or dumb or, not knowing. You understand what I'm saying? So now when she was talking to a carrier was asking her, well, I need an LTL load, this and that. She immediately didn't know, she obviously didn't know what it was, so she went right to what she called it, looked it right up, and there it was. Now she's able to have a conversation and be able to engage her client without looking like she doesn't know what she's talking about. And nothing hurts you more than if your client feels what? You don't know what you're doing. Right?
True.
That's why we give you all the logistics library. Every phrase, term, or word used in trucking or logistics is in this library. Okay? And you all have several of them. That is your dictionary of trucking terms. You also have a terminology, a glossary of terms. You have a the shipping dictionary, terms that a lot of shippers use. Okay? You have another one that is a logistics 101. Gives you all different whole bunch of useful articles, how to pick your freight, flight inspections, Should I know my blah number? You know, all this type of stuff. Cubic capacity rule, density, minimum charges, all that stuff. Everything you need to know is gonna be in your logistics library. Okay, everything. You even got access to a logistics blog where, you know, people are always talking about different stuff, you know, putting in different blogs and things like that. So you've got access to all this stuff. Use it. Use it. It's there to keep you looking professional. You've got the other areas here. What are freight lanes? Trucking news. How to profit from cheap freight. Lane density. Use these things, okay? Take some time to go through it. Click on all your stuff in the back office. Learn where everything is. Because if you just go and treat this like a brand new shiny car, what's the first thing you do when you get a brand new car? You start clicking on everything, right? You want to see where everything is, right? That's what this is. Click on everything. Find out where everything is. Click on it. You know, see what it does. Because that's how you're going to learn. You ain't going to learn by calling me and say, hey, Calvin, what this do? Hey, Calvin, where I find this? Hey, Calvin, where I do this? All y'all going to do is aggravate the hell out of my wife. That's all y'all going to do. You're going to aggravate the hell out of her because she's going to tell y'all, look, he spends enough time with y'all as is. Okay? So, you know, calling all times of the night, asking me questions, this and that, when I already spend time with y'all on Monday nights. I already spend time with y'all on Tuesday night. I already spend time with y'all on Wednesday night. I already spend time with y'all on Saturdays. Okay? 2 to 3 hours every Saturday morning. All right? So, you know, help me, you know, keep my marriage good. Okay? Use the stuff that we give you. All right. If you have questions outside of those times, go to your chat group, ask questions. If it's that important and you gotta talk to me, it's worth the $25 for a half-hour consultation, right? Hello?
I'm guessing if they have to see you that much.
Exactly. If you just gotta ask the question, okay? If you gotta do it, if it's that important, go to the private consultation, book a private consultation, and that way you got what? Uninterrupted time with just me and you. You understand? All right. So that's orientation. That's basically it. Okay, you all know how to get to the site. You know how to get into your back office. Go in there, click on everything, go to everything. The only thing that we didn't really go where we did go over the video library, so we went over that already. Click on everything. We also have a YouTube channel that you can go right to. If you notice here, we also have our private chat group, which a lot of people don't use. We have an actual private chat group right in your back office. And see, there are some people that are there now, okay? But we actually have a private chat group that is in your back office. You know, a lot of people don't use that, okay? But we have a secure private chat group that only you all have access to, because you have to be a member to access this private chat group, okay? So, you know, this is something that I worked on for. I locked myself away, literally. I locked myself away in a storage unit for 8 months. If y'all look at some of the early videos, you'll see I'm in a storage unit because that was our 24-hour dispatch. You know, we was a 24-hour dispatch service, dispatching, you know, trucks and whatever this and that. So when I started creating this platform, it was during that time in that storage unit because I needed to put all my time, effort, and money into building this platform. So I literally moved into a storage unit that was an office space and a storage area combined. It was you know, heated and cooled with AC and everything. Had my little refrigerator in there, had my little blow up bed in there, little blow ups, you know, this and that. Had my my microwave and everything I needed. Okay, it was like $270 a month, utilities and the internet was included, right? I had 24-hour access with my own key code and everything, get in and out. It was secure. It was safe. It was gated. You know, I was right between a Sonic and a a Golden Corral. That's how I got so big. Because all I did was lock myself in there, and I had time enough to get up and run over to the Sonic, grab something to eat, and come right back. Had time enough to walk over to the Golden Corral, grab something to eat, and come right back. Okay? So that's where all the weight came from. Now I'm trying to lose it again. All right? So use all the things that we put together. You all have access to something that no one else has access to. Okay? Everyone else who's trying all these other freight broker training programs, all these dispatch training programs, whatever it is, they paying, you know, all this money to go to a class or a course. Look, you all already know that dog don't hunt. You know, we got plenty of people who are in our platform now that took some of those classes, spent that money, and now they're over in our platform and they're actually making money now. Why? Because what we have is actually something you can actually use every single day. The tools and resources are things you can use every single day. The network is a place you can go and you can talk to people every single day. We have we have scheduled training every Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and every Saturday. And we give you access to discounted what? Consultation. And you have the hottest new software to hit the industry in decades. This software is a game changer. Anybody that can't see that, then they don't know trucking. They don't know dispatching. They don't understand how this industry works. Because what this young man has done is a game changer. And you all can do some of the same things. Just learn to think outside the box. You know, if you need help with that type of transformation, start booking some of your private consultations. And let us help to unlock that potential that you have, just like we did with him. Okay? All right. Any quick questions? Y'all be quick.
I sent you a private message.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, what is this? This is just a repeat of the things that we sent out to you all.
Yeah, it said it's included 3 months of the
No, that was actually a misprint. That's before he came out with the upgrade. Because before it was just, you know, you put in what you're looking for and you put in your amount and it gave you like one color. Then he went back and he did some upgrades, which means he had to do some new encryption. He had to add new encryption software. He had to add new servers, which means he had to go out and spend a lot of. If y'all know what these servers cost, you know what I mean. He had to spend a lot of money on new servers, and he also had to upgrade his Google account to a server-provided Google account, a private server-provided Google account, which costs a hell of a lot of money. So he had to do that. He had to update his security protocol, everything. So therefore, his price points changed. And because his price points changed, he had to charge a lot more money. That's why everyone else is paying almost the $30 per month. They're paying $29.99 per month. So we had to change the way we funded you all or took care of half your costs. Okay, because before we were paying everything. We were paying the whole thing. Okay, we were paying the whole thing. We were paying the whole. I think we were charging $9.99 per month, and we were paying the whole. No, he was charging $4.99 per month, and we were paying the whole thing. You all didn't have to, you know, pay him. You just signed up, and then I was paying him. But that became a problem when he changed over to his new service, because that means I would have had to manually go in and pay for each one of you all each and every month. And then if you didn't make your payment to us, then we had to wind up having to find a way to contact him, let him know that your payment was not made. So therefore, he had to cut off your access, and that was just too much to do with all the other stuff that we have to do. And trying to do that for 3,000 plus members and students, that was not going to work. So we came up with this option right here, where we discount your $39.99 per month to $34.99 per month. So that gives you the extra what? $4.99 to go towards your what? Your $9.99. So essentially, you're only paying what? $4.99.
Okay.
Y'all see how that works? It's kind of it makes things work a lot smoother, because that way you all just pay him your $9.99. You get a discount from us, and then that way you all just pay straight to his, to his server, and you don't have to all the split payments and us trying to do this and this. So that's we just needed it to work smoother for us to be able to handle the mass quantities. And this kicks in after your first month. So you make your first month's payment of your $39.99. Then after that, your payments are $34.95 per month. And most of you all, once you get your key, he sends me over the list of keys and who has them, and then we discount your next monthly payment down to the $34.99, and that's where it stays at for as long as you're with the platform, and as long as you have as long as you have your license key for his software. Now, if you decide to stop paying him, guess what? Your subscription payment from us goes back to where? $39.99 per month. You understand how that works now?
Yeah. I got one last question.
Yeah. And vice versa. If let's say you decide to leave our platform, or you decide to suspend your subscription payments, then you're gonna have to pay his regular price, because you get the discount because you are a subscription member. So then you have to start paying his his $29.99 per month. Y'all see how that works?
Right.
Okay. All right. What's your question, real quick?
Do you know they updated me back to the veteran status?
What is your enrollment email address? Is it T&J?
TJ. It's just TJ Dispatching 2019.
It doesn't look like they've actually set you up yet, but they'll get to it. Hold on here. View invoices. See if they got you set up yet. Yep. They got you on the $29.95 veterans.
Okay. Appreciate
All right.
it. Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
All righty. Okay. So, but that's orientation. Remember, click on everything, learn where everything is, learn your script, pull up your profile sheets, remember your profile, remember all your documents and your agreements and all that stuff is going to be under what? Forms, and it's going to be under that area. Load boards on the load boards, and your tools and resources on the tools and resources, okay? And if you put your cursor over the thing you're looking at, it will tell you what it is. Okay, so just remember that, and go watch the videos. The great thing about the videos is the placement, the image kind of tells you what that video is about. So in case you're saying to yourself, well, how do I know which video is which? First of all, it's written underneath the videos. I'm going to tell you right there. It gives you a little synopsis of what the video is about. Live members orientation, blase, private, the central dispatch U-ship training. It pretty much tells you what it's about, okay? And underneath it, and if you look at the pictures kind of gives you those pictures were chosen because they represent what the video is about. Okay, if you're looking for, auto hauling, look for the auto haulers. That's auto hauling. That's auto hauling. You see what I'm saying? You're looking for stuff on the software. There's Khalid, Game Changer. You know, all this stuff. It tells you, if you're looking for how to put your business on automatic, how to automate your business. There it is, right there. Okay. If you need stuff on dedicated lanes, there it is. If you need stuff on the pitch, you're gonna go over here where it says great salespeople, the perfect pitch. So obviously that's gonna have a live pitch in it. So those are the things you need to look for when you're looking for, what's this video about, or you're looking for, a certain training video that you want to review. Okay. All right. All right, everybody. That's our orientation for tonight. I appreciate you all joining us. I'm glad you all were able to get here. Does everybody? What do y'all think about the software? Let me just get some quick feedback here, real quick. What do y'all think about the software?
Excellent, great.
Now I know I got more than one person on here.
I love it. I love it.
y'all gonna
use it.
Y'all gonna learn to talk to me. I'm gonna make y'all talk to me. All right.
Oh, I already told you, Calvin. I like it, man. I've been using it since I started Thursday.
Hey, look, it's like I told Khalid the other day, and I said, man, you better get ready, because this software is just crazy. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, there's nothing else like it. I mean, it's simple, it's easy to use, and it's valuable. I mean, so hey, I'm glad he's a member of our network. I'm glad he took the time to consult with us, because it has produced some great results, and I love it. I can't say enough about it. It's and it's a perfect match with our platform. Perfect match with our platform, and that's why it was introduced and premiered here, and that's why we're the only platform using it on a large scale right now. So that gives us a huge advantage right now. Now, once this catches on, it's going to be it's definitely this is a game changer. Okay, and just like our platform, it's something fresh, new, it's different, it's something that's actually useful, and not just something that just put here just to waste your time and to something for you just to throw money at. I like to think that our platform provides a great service. It's a good use. It's something you all could use every single day, and it saves you money, and it saves you time, and it's great for people who are just coming into the industry, as well as those who've been in the industry for a long time. With that being said, I'm going to take my leave with you all. I've got to spend some time with my wife and my dog. So y'all have a great night, and I'll see some of you all back here on tomorrow night for Tuesday spot training. Same bat channel, same bat time. Y'all have a good night.